Carl Nassib hopes to keep playing in the NFL. He declares that his status on why he is unemployed in the NFL right now is because of his for him deciding to come out and publicly say his sexuality. There's no specific reason or evidence at this point of why coaches are shying away from signing Nassib. The only thing that I can think of right now is that coaches may do him as a distraction, which is, even though if his status was an issue for the Raiders in 2021, it's still probably not still probably a stupid reason why not to sign one of the better edge rushers available for your team that can, now he doesn't have to be a starter, but he can be a rotational player. Coincidence or not, really, Nassib appeared on Good Morning America today to reflect on his decision that he decided to make a year ago about coming out publicly and saying that he was a part of the LGBTQ community. Nassib said that he was met the most incredible support from his teammates. I just don't want it to show that it really doesn't matter your sexual orientation, which he's not wrong. He says it was also he had a great time with the Raiders. I have so much love for Las Vegas. It allowed me to do a lot of great things, and that I think that there will be more. There'll be better opportunities in the future. He didn't really name any teams that were interested in him, but the best case scenario for me is the best opportunity to show what I got. He also said that he has a lot left in the tank. Something else that he said on Good Morning America is, I actually hope that one day videos like this and the whole coming out process are just not necessary. When people come out, they're coming out of the closet because they are afraid. They have fear they're going to get negative impact on their life or the relationships of their jobs. Hopefully in that case, people who learn that life is hard and without worrying about what everyone else is thinking about them or for them, that they can just live their life. Hopefully owners and general managers and coaches really will make the decision about Carl Nassib's production and skills and abilities as a football player, and not that he could be a quote-unquote distraction or be due to his sexual orientation. It should never matter, and in this case, it shouldn't matter. Like, I'm just going to speak on the New York Giants for 1 second. We have Azeez Ojulari and Kayvon Thibodeau. I think the Giants are not a place for Carl Nassib, not because of his sexual orientation, because I think he's a player that could start on a team. And if he goes to the Giants, I think the Giants want younger edge rushers versus someone like Carl Nassib. Maybe he wants to win a ring. Maybe go back to Tampa, which probably not a bad decision. Again, a coaching staff that had a very minority coaching staff that seems to be very open about everything that has transpired with the minority coaches, the female coaches getting into football, and could possibly have one of their ex-players back who came out. So there's a lot of stuff that can transpire about this. It's crazy to me that Carl Nassib isn't signed and isn't currently on an NFL roster. He is better than some of the edge rushers starting in the NFL. And like I said, if he's labeled a distraction because of his sexual orientation and not his skills and abilities as a football player, that's kind of disgusting, not going to lie to you. And not disgusting in a good way. So, but again, let me know down in the comments what you think if Carl Nassib should be back in the NFL, and if you think, and let me know what team you think he should be on. Maybe you want him on your team, and maybe you just think he's a good player, or do you want him for the PR purposes? I know some teams prefer a player like Carl Nassib. I personally, if we didn't have Kayvon Thibodeau and Aziz Ojulari, suit up for Big Blue. I don't care about your sexual orientation. I don't think the Giants care about your sexual orientation. Just come and play football. I think that's what we all care about. But your boy, CGR Sports, and I'm out. Peace, guys.